So this is super undone and super unpolished and just very raw and tender, because that's how I've been feeling for the past couple of weeks. If I'm being 100% honest with myself, I feel like not only have I been very performative for any outside energy and outside beings, but I've also been performative for myself. And I think that, to be honest, a lot of repressed things are finally manifesting in my reality. And it doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel comfortable. To be honest, it does feel kind of good because I know and I understand that I'm releasing, but it is very uncomfortable. And I've been feeling incredibly uncomfortable for the past few weeks. And I'm very tired of this feeling. It's very heavy. And it's just like I'm just tired of it. And that's not to say that I haven't had some really great times for the past few weeks. I've been expanding in many ways, and I still hold and carry so much gratitude for the different experiences that I've been having for the past couple of weeks, and the connecting that I've been doing to myself, and the deepening. And you know, on one hand, I've been getting back into a really nice flow, and I think because of that, so much other stuff has to flow through me too. In order for me to stay aligned and to stay within the flow of the universe, I have to unblock and release. And there are certain things that the universe wants to give me that I'm manifesting that is totally coming my way, but I have to flow 100%. So all of those things that were blocking my energetic field, all of those things that were just repressed in me that I've been ignoring consciously and subconsciously, all of those things that really get to me, so I push it down, but in reality they're teaching me a lesson. All of those things are coming up to surface and they're flowing through me. And it's funny because while I've been having a really, really good time in this beautiful cycle in my reality, I've also been feeling incredibly uncomfortable. And I don't know, I feel like I always remind you guys of that in all of my videos, because I have so much peace and I have so much joy and gratitude in my reality. But sometimes I go through cycles where during those moments of cosmic bliss and existential orgasms, I'm also incredibly uncomfortable in other ways. You know, I guess it's the duality. I guess it's integrating my shadow. I don't know what it is, but I just wanted to get on here. I don't know why, but I felt called to talk on camera, so that's what I'm doing. And that's another thing that I've been dealing with so much for, I'd say, the past few months, and it's about how I show up on this platform. I feel like I talk about this so often, but it is a very real part of my journey so far, and I'm being open with you guys and sharing this part of my journey with you, especially because obviously this is a special connection, this is a special relationship, so I want to be open and honest about how I'm feeling in this journey and how I'm showing up on this platform. I feel like I've been extremely reserved. Every time I open up a camera, I think about what other people may think of me, of my person, of my ego, with the kind of content that I'm producing, with the kinds of things that I'm sharing, with the kinds of things that I'm talking about. Sometimes I can get a little, I guess the word is insecure. Those things come up whenever I'm thinking about the kinds of videos I would like to put on the internet. I'm like, okay, if I'm doing this whole video diary series, what are people gonna think of me? And it's not even you guys, because here's the thing, I know that you guys eat these videos up, you guys love these kinds of videos, but it's, I guess, the people that are super close in my reality, or even the ones that aren't close, but that I perform in front of often. I wonder what the people that I perform in front of, what they might think. Or even even people that are like in my immediate circle, I think of what everyone will think, or how they'll, you know, criticize me, like, oh, you shouldn't be putting those kinds of videos out, maybe you shouldn't be saying those kinds of things, or maybe I'm afraid that they won't fully receive this version of me, because at any given time, you're a different expression of yourself. When you're with your mom, you're a certain expression of yourself. When you're with your friends, you're a certain expression of yourself. Depending on which friend you're with, you're a different expression of yourself, a different version of yourself. And I guess I don't show this version of myself a lot to many people. And I am extremely vulnerable on this platform. Don't know why I choose this, but this is what I do. And I'm very I mean, I'm always very honest, but I don't know. I guess I'm just afraid of how people would receive me. But I guess I can be afraid all I want. People will receive me however they need to receive me. Doesn't matter. I can definitely detach from that. But that is a fear that comes up, and that's honest. And, you know, no matter how much we're like, oh, I don't care what people say, I really don't care, we do, or at least I do, and that's just honest. And that's something that I'm working on, and that's something that I feel like I do very well with, because at the end of the day, I follow my intuition, honey. At the end of the day, I'm on a self-love journey. It is not easy, but at the end of the day, I want a peace of mind, body, and spirit. So I can fear all I want. I can have these insecurities all I want, but they're gonna rise to surface. We're gonna accept them, we're gonna feel them, and then we're gonna transmute, honey, because period. But yeah, I've been feeling drained and tired all day. I've been feeling and I know and I understand why I'm tired. It's because for the past 2 days, guys, I've been like crying at work. I've been very unperformative for 2 days at work, extremely unperformative, because I'm in the middle of my moon cycle and I'm navigating through something that's extremely difficult and challenging in my emotional field. And so I'm like, I don't have the space, I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, I don't have the capacity to perform. And that was my last 2 days at work. I'm like, I don't want to talk about it, I'm not in the mood. And a lot of people, everyone respected that. You know, I'm in a situation at work where I talk to hundreds of people, and they're great and they're lovely and they all love me and they all expect a super smiley, happy expression of myself, because that's what I give off 90% of the time. And so when I'm not like that, everyone's like, is she good? Like, are you okay? What's happening? Especially for the people who may not meet themselves as deeply as I do. But anyway, today, I don't know, like all day I hear, you make me so happy. You make me want to come in here. Oh, hello, sunshine. Hi, sunshine. I love your smile. Can you smile for me? Oh, I don't like it when you're sad. I hate it when you're sad. I'm so glad you're okay, because I'm so used to you being so happy and making me smile. And so I hear that all the time. I hear that every day. And so sometimes I feel like I have a responsibility for other people's energy and for other people's comfort. And so because I was giving all these people a very different version of myself that they were not used to seeing, a part of me felt a little bit guilty. I'm not sure why, but those are the feelings that are coming up. And so today I felt like I needed to perform, and everyone was asking if I felt better, like if I was okay. And the truth is that I do not feel comfortable right now. I do feel good in general. Like I have peace in my soul. I have peace I still have gratitude. I'm still expanding. I'm still excited about what I'm manifesting. I'm still motivated to do my videos. Like I'm in a good cycle. Don't worry about that. I'm in a good cycle. But there's also another side of me that is bringing up repressed things that I have not been wanting to feel. I've been ignoring them on purpose, and right now they need to be felt. So I'm feeling it 100% in my reality, and that includes when I'm also at work. And so that's why I let that happen. That's why I let those tears flow. But today I was like, I don't know. I got back into that mode where I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna give the people what they want. And I don't realize how tired that makes me. It's exhausting. And I don't do any crazy, trust me, I do not do any crazy physical labor at work. It's not even like that. I barely do anything at work, guys. I literally was watching 5 Seconds of Summer all day. Like, I've literally been watching 5 Sauce all day at work. So it's not even work that's making me tired. It's the energetics of performing when I don't have the capacity to. It's like a cup being like overflowed. Like the cup cannot hold the amount of liquid that you're trying to put in. So yeah, I'm just exhausted right now making this video, but I felt like I needed to do it. Just before I started recording, I had this brilliant idea for this video diary series, because a lot of the videos that I've been filming have literally felt like a legitimate diary, and I'm like, oh, this makes sense, because on YouTube the goal is to share my self-love journey, and a part of my self-love journey is making video diaries or voice note diaries or physical writing diaries. And I think that for the things that I'm comfortable with sharing with, for the things that I am okay with people to outwardly receive, then I don't see why not. I don't see why I shouldn't upload it. I feel called to do it, so I'm gonna do it. I do what I feel called to do, and then I have to put those insecurities and fears aside about what people will think about me, because at the end of the day, honey, this is my journey, okay? If you don't receive it, you don't receive it. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't like what I'm doing, cool. I'm happy that you have an opinion. Like, it's okay. It's okay. Those fears still come up, because I do have an ego, but it is what it is, you know? So we'll see how this journey goes. I'm so tired. Emotionally just exhausted. And let me tell you, I have been consciously escaping, and that is a I don't know why, but those words made me feel really good, or that realization of that made me feel really good. But anyway, I've been consciously escaping, where I know that I'm in the process of feeling and navigating all these very uncomfortable truths and I'm in the process of having my shadow kind of like take over my being. And sometimes it is a little bit overwhelming, and sometimes it does get too much. And so I'll either escape in a very, I guess, mentally, physically, and spiritually productive way. So maybe I'll meditate, or maybe I'll do a cacao ceremony, or maybe I'll do a yoga practice, or, you know, do something to transmute this energy in those kinds of ways, you know? Or I'll be like, you know what? I will watch 3 hours of 5 Seconds of Summer interviews and be super nostalgic and enjoy that. Or I'm like, I'll start reading 3 books at the same time, you know? And I know what I'm doing when I'm doing it. I'm like, I am consciously distracting myself. You know, I'm consciously doing that. I am consciously escaping, because I know that right now what I'm feeling is a little bit overwhelming. So I can give myself a little bit of a break, and that feels so powerful. It feels very powerful. It feels very juicy. It just feels powerful, and I feel intelligent. I don't know. I feel very good that I can do that through this difficult time, through this uncomfortable. It is a little difficult, but it's more uncomfortable than anything. And so that conscious escaping feels really good when I'm like, you know what, I am making the decision to do this. I am making the decision and I feel good about it. And there are just some things that I know that I won't do, or that I try not to do, like binge eating or just like pigging out on something, because often I find that I usually go to food as a super quick form of distraction, escapism, or like a trauma response or whatever have you. So I'll like get some like food that I know is not good for my body, and I'll just like shove it down my face and then feel really bad about it after. You know how it goes. And a lot of the time I do this like in secret, like it's this whole thing. So I have not been doing that, or I've been really trying my best not to, because as I said, I'm really dedicated to this journey and I have to take care of my body to the best of my ability. And I know that every day looks different and that I'm still human and that I am unlearning a lot of subconscious habits and patterns and thought forms. And sometimes I do give in and don't treat my body the best. But if I'm consciously escaping, if I'm present, the key to all of this is presence. As I am present in it and I know that I would like to not feel what I'm feeling anymore, I'm like, okay, what is it that I need to do right now? Do I need to dance? Do I need to journal? Do I need to meditate? Do I need to do some yoga? Do I need to do a ceremony? What do I have the capacity to do right now? If I'm super tired and I don't want to do anything with my physical body and I don't want to just do anything and dabble in the spirit realms or anything like that, then I'm like, okay, you know what? I don't want to do any of those things. I would like to just listen to old One Direction albums. I would like to watch a rom-com. I would like to read some books that don't require me to think so much. I would like just some blind amusement for a second, and then I'll come back to reality and flow as I flow. You know? So yeah, I've been in my like sad girl vibes. It feels kind of good. Like, this is not me often. Or at least not in this cycle of my life. It's not me often. So it feels a little good to feel this way, to feel sad, to feel kind of like victimized by reality. And to feel victimized by myself. It's a very interesting thing that I'm navigating through, and I'm trying to find the pleasure in it. And it does feel kind of good. It's fun working with the divine feminine, honey. Let me tell you, when you work with the divine feminine, you can find the pleasure up in anything, girl. So that's what's been happening in my reality. So yeah, I think I'm going to end this video diary here, and I'm super excited to start this little mini series on my channel. And I want to thank you guys, seriously, I want to thank you for receiving this and for sharing this space with me. Obviously, I feel safe enough to do this. I feel safe enough in my reality. I feel safe enough in the universe. I feel safe enough in source to share this, and that's really beautiful for me. This is a milestone. You're currently witnessing a milestone as we speak. And that's very beautiful, and I'm very honored that you get to do this with me, because this is a very authentic and very tender expression of myself, and you're witnessing it, and that's very special. And I'm so excited for you to continue to see all the many different versions of this goddess that I am. Period. Ooh, I feel crazy. Tonight is the new moon, by the way. So yeah, I have one more day of work left for the week. So we're gonna get through it, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm gonna take a shower and I'm going to watch more 5 Seconds of Summer videos. Not me about to make a whole video on 5 Seconds of Summer. I will. I've been thinking of some really cool ideas too about calling in an older version of myself. The fangirl version of myself. I know you guys want to see it. I know you guys want to. Yeah, I'm finding a way to babble on and continue this video. So I'm going to end it here. As I've said, thank you so much for sharing this space with me, and thank you for being and for witnessing. Bye.